We've seen our advertising metrics improve, I want to say 3x, 4x, 5x in some cases. I am Paul Reilly, Chief Operating Officer at All Season Power. We first started our partnership with Spreetail last year. It's been about 11 months. The most amazing thing that I've been impressed with so far in dealing with Spreetail is how fast they move. It's really impressive with the speed and the efficiency at what you guys do at every level. So we launched in July, August of last year, and we've rapidly grown over the first 7 or 8 months.
My name is Bryce Caswell, and at Spreetail, I lead our channels and business development teams. One thing that's really unique about All Seasons is they really do care about their product. So understanding and making sure they had top of the line, well-priced, e-commerce, like native e-commerce, accessible product has always been a priority. And I think they've done that differently than any other brand. But I think because of that, and because they were so far ahead of the curve in terms of how to grow an e-commerce brand, as e-commerce and 1P relationships have gotten more taxing, they were really thinking of what's the next thing and how do we get ahead of it. They have a scrappy, very intelligent team in-house. As I heard that, I realized we're actually the perfect 3P solution because I know the speed at which they like to move, and we have the ability to be that scrappy. And I don't think there's anyone else, to be very honest, that can move and be that flexible and kind of offer a full range of options. So that's what we were able to bring to the table.
In terms of what brought us in the door, so yeah, certainly it was the heavy, bulky expertise that Spreetail has. But beyond that, what we quickly realized is that Spreetail excels in a number of different service areas. One that comes to mind is advertising. So in-house, we have a small team that runs our digital advertising. So we had historically explored various agencies to help with our Amazon advertising. We started talking to Spreetail about it and quickly realized that they have the Buy Box Experts group, that this is their expertise in terms of driving advertising for the brands on Amazon. We've seen our advertising metrics improve, I want to say 3x, 4x, 5x in some cases. So it's been a fantastic partnership.
Hi, I'm Gina Noble, and I manage a merchandising team here at Spreetail, and I'm also lucky enough to manage the All Season Power account here as well. What I'm doing as the main stakeholder between Spreetail and All Season Power changes every day. We move really fast, so one day I might be working on an import program for winter, or the next day we're managing listings, making sure that they stay in stock and that ultimately we grow their market share. We're in constant communication with the All Season Power team. We're talking daily, and then not just meetings with the buying team and the All Season Power buying team, but also our advertising team and our planning teams are also touching base at least once a week.
We've lowered the number of brands that each merchant works with. We are willing to devote an entire person or more than one person when necessary to a brand. And I think that is really impactful in terms of being able to put a face, being able to pick up a phone and call someone when there's a problem, being able to say, my image doesn't look right. This is very upsetting. When you're used to a world where no one responds or you get a canned response, it's really frustrating. Having people that are kind, genuinely care, are intelligent enough to understand your needs based on the data is what sets Spreetail apart in my mind from anyone else out there.
Spreetail is very focused on their logistics network, tapping into the offerings that Spreetail has from a fulfillment perspective. We look to try to continue to expand that. The second thing as I think about the future opportunities with Spreetail is product launches. Historically, it's very difficult to launch a product on Amazon. As I mentioned previously, the advertising expertise that Spreetail has and their ability to launch a product quickly. We're talking taking something down from what typically could take 18 months down to a few months and getting traction with a new product. So I'm excited as we think about new product opportunities for our business, how Spreetail can help enhance that and make it much faster in terms of the launch process. At All Season Power, we pride ourselves on speed, efficiency, and delivering for customers. Up until we met the Spreetail team, I've never seen anyone else that operates with that mindset, and having a dedicated account manager at Spreetail and access to the bevy of teams that exist has been instrumental for our business. Their attention to detail, day in and day out, from everything from products to operations, I've been extremely impressed, and it's allowed us to grow at a rapid pace with Spreetail since day one.